Hi everyone, welcome to Understanding Entrepreneurship. Today I'm going to be talking about the importance of having a good relationship with your children as an entrepreneur and how they can benefit from having a parent who's an entrepreneur. Let's get it. Woo! The importance of having a solid or good relationship with your children as an entrepreneur and how they can benefit from you is quite simple. We need to start understanding as Africans to change our entrepreneurial narrative. What do I mean? By changing our African narrative as an entrepreneur, it starts with us as parents if you have children, because you are able, as a parent who's an entrepreneur, you are able to really groom your kids with information that adds value to them, firstly, because you are an entrepreneur. Every day you're taking risk. Every day you are leading people, right? And that inculcates into your children. You are able to groom them to become a better leader and to put people first and to draw the line, right? But all of that, it doesn't happen overnight, right? So I think the nice beauty about that is that as an entrepreneur, when you're reading night stories for one, like myself, you can tailor make those bedtime stories to be entrepreneurial, and at the same time, they add value to your child so that when they see a 1 rand, they don't just pass around 1 rand or they eat 1 rand. They understand the importance of that 1 rand, what it means. When they're in the hood, they see another child who doesn't have certain thing, they understand the power of sharing. Because as a dad or as a parent, you would have inculcated that kind of a mindset in them. I think it's very important if we're going to talk about Africa changing its own narrative and Africa owning its own resources as Africa, because we're rich as Africans, right? Everything is here in Africa, but it's imported to overseas or to be finished in overseas, right? So we need to, us as entrepreneurs, change that narrative by teaching our children what is entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is someone or an individual that takes risk and they come out with an idea, right? Cool, they've come out with that idea. How do then they bring it into life? They bring it into life simply by having a team that believe in the vision and the idea, right? In that team, there's roles and responsibilities that culminate into bringing that idea into life, So as a dad, you start grooming your child like that. They understand what is entrepreneurship, they understand what is value, and as well from afar, when they're going to school, they're not going to school to become the next doctor. They're not going to school to become the next accountant. They're going to school understanding that I'm going to school to be financial literacy, but already I understand the difference between an asset and a liability. My first paycheck, this is what I'd acquire instead of liability. I'm not going to get my first paycheck and then I have a car and then I'm indicted into a debt, right? Because it starts at a young age, and when they're going to school already, they've got that at their back mind. They're very inquisitive of what value is the school adding to them. And they're able to find the gap that's missing within the education structure to help themselves to be a better entrepreneur. So it's very important for parents to share that knowledge and to be close to their kids, because your child mimics or they copy everything that you do. Sometimes I think about my children. If I'm like, I wake up in the morning, I'm about to go, you hear my daughter or my son, he's like, Daddy, are you going to a business meeting? I'm like, yeah, boy. Why? Are you going to add value? Already they understand the power of value. They understand the power of a meeting. They understand the power of, daddy's phone. Today we're not playing on daddy's phone. Dad is expecting a business call. Business is not something that's far-fetched from them. So I believe as parents, it's high time we start changing our narrative by teaching our children to become better entrepreneurs. And it starts with us by doing that within our household And being good parents and good entrepreneurs, we are teaching or grooming the next generation of entrepreneurs that are Africans that will be able to manage the resources of Africa, made by Africans, consumed by Africans. You know, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what's your take about this beautiful conversation. If you want me to add more, don't forget to subscribe, like below. We're on the streets of social media. Peace. Woo!